Good day to you all. I am Paula Buxbaum. I'm a business consultant and I have a master degree in information technology. I've got an idea that I would like to share with all of you. The internet has a huge size. Google, through its search engine, allows scan the world for information. However, words don't get to express well what one wants. Who search for friends can be interested in art, literature or tourism. To complicate matters, tourism also deals with art, art is cited in the literature and literature can talk about tourism. For more elaborate searches, it is difficult to filter what the user does not want trying to find what he wants. For example, if the user wants to read reviews about a camera, words such as opinions, comparison, reviews also appear in online stores. However, there is just one moment that the user buys a camera. In all other situations one is using the camera, but the stores are almost always at the top of search results. The idea here is Google to create a classification tree. In the first level it can have topics like products, services, business, reference, leisure, literature, arts, etc. Within products, it could have topics like online shopping, price comparison and specialized reviews. From the tree, Google does a simple cloud application that enables content owners classify their site, blog or social network within the thematic related to the content. The novelty is not to propose the classification of the internet by subject. Yahoo Directory and Open Directory already did it. However, the use of employees, as in Yahoo, or volunteers, as in Open Directory, failed to account for hundreds of millions of content items. The end result is incomplete, outdated and irrelevant. For this idea, who classifies the contents are their owners. Certainly, the vast majority of relevant sites will classify quickly to improve its visibility. After all, the classification is simple and takes just minutes. For safety, the application should generate a unique code that the user must include in his contents route. This code serves as an authentication for Google. Say a user is interested in specialized reviews of Canon EOS Rebel. A simple search ends up not being so useful, because it returns a lot of sites that are not close to what he wants. The moment he clicks on products, the number of sites reduces considerably, because all the content that represent these three words, but whose main topic doesn't refer to products, are excluded from the results. When the user clicks on reviews, the search is much better because now all the results are related to specialized reviews, with reference to the words Canon EOS Rebel. If a classification is denounced by a significant number of users in relation to its audience, Google automatically drops the classification of content and gives a new chance. With the recurrence of the complaint, Google may ban the content of the classification. The denounced site can be selected to be reviewed by Google, in case of significant audience. The basic premise to be economically viable is that the whole process should be almost fully automatic. Google becomes even more vital and unique. Google creates a kind of communication, with all relevant content, which can give rise to new initiatives. The impact of changes in the Google engine is not as straightforward, because it doesn't change the way the search is made, but creates an additional filter, based on a mechanism that is unrelated to the core engine of the search. Google can sell topics, add subject, and not just words, add words. Searches with better results let users more satisfied, further stimulating the use of Google, and make ads more relevant. All this ends up increasing the total number of clicks, that is, Google's revenue. For the user is much easier to click than having to think about the words. Thus, the search requires less experience, less capacity and finally, less persistence. In practice, it means that the people will do more searches with better quality. The internet becomes more relevant, because many abandoned contents will be left unclassified, clearing the search results. The niche topics gain importance because they will be in the classification tree. Today, search by words generate a great mix of subjects in the results. The translation to other languages is automatic, because there will be trees of similar subjects in the main languages, as already happens on Wikipedia. Contents of controversial issues such as terrorism and racism tend to be exposed and excluded from the classification. Based on this mechanism, Google may decide to make other parallel trees with new kind of classifications. For example, one interesting possibility would be to classify all sites linked to products or services, e-commerce, ratings, price comparison, in their categories. The benefit to Google is to have access to one more powerful business tool, AdWhat, while the user has a more powerful way of filtering information, combining subject to the desired product or service. For example, if one wants to discover all the sites that sell cameras, it does not need to choose words. Just click on Products, Stores in one tree and in the other click and Consumer, Electronics, Cameras. That done, you will see only those sites that sell cameras. There are some additional points that are worth to be mentioned. Link to social networks. The social network should be one more search filter, as now exists for blogs, news and so on. Any content could approve or disapprove any other content in order to create a network of connections, which is a new ranking. This can be used independently or connected to the Google page ranking, adding a completely new popularity index, independent of any social network. After adding subject in the search for words, the ability to post a short link to the search result, it becomes a very attractive feature for blogs, websites and social networks. We have accustomed to the Google search return results polluted by what we do not want, because the deterioration has been slow. But if you think about it, the difficulty is real, mainly for more elaborate searches. If this idea come true, the search will be much easier, interactive, efficient and effective. More important than the information is access to it. Google plays an important role in this matter. A powered Google make it easier for information to reach those who need it, which has the greatest importance to the people and, therefore, to the world. It would be great to see this idea happen. If you like it, you could help spread. The benefit will be for everyone. Thanks for your attention.